All right, all my little YouTube motherfuck faces. You're watching Validation Boy live stream April 14th, 2020. And we're going to talk about the ordeal. Y'all know what the ordeal is. We're not going to say it by name, but y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay? There's people out there that want the ordeal to be true. But who are these people and why? For the most part, it's likely that it's the same people who want you to believe that the globe is real. Because their entire life depends on the beast system. They want to believe in the beast system, even if it means the beast system would crush them, kill them, which I don't think it's going to. Okay? Let's do the first 5 in the live, as per tradition. In at number 1, Eternal Padawan. Let's give Eternal Padawan a golf clap for being first for the first time. Golf clap, courtesy of Rob S. All right, in at number 2, a real tough guy, Jed. You can see me and Vlad and D, Eternal Padawan, and Cakes, and many others, Lori Gale, all of them. You can see us all over on The Toilet every fortnight on Jed YouTube channel. In at number 3, Barry Mansfield. Good to have you. In at number 4, Stumbling Off the Edge of Reality, also known as Vlad. And in at number 5, an icon, a legend, a staple, the first ever participant in any Validation Boy livestream chat ever in history. It is Rob S. And we've also been joined by Lori Gale, a couple others, New World Order, Eugene 12. Wow. Is Schlaminger in here yet? We'll see. I know eventually he'll show up. And we've been joined by another individual named Big Mac Miller Lite, who says, "Get it, VB." Unfortunately, that person doesn't make it into the first 5 in the live because I've only seen them a couple times, but I'm sure that they're here with good intent, and it's my pleasure to have you in here listening, watching. Anyways, back to the ordeal. All right, guys. Now, everybody wants a piece of the fame pie. Everybody wants to claim they were there or they knew someone that was there, just like 9/11, you know? Oh, it's always, what is it? My uncle's secretary's, hairdresser's, dog groomer's sister has a roommate, and her roommate goes to a school, and the president of the school knows a guy who, used to know another guy who lives with another. Just give me a fucking break. Get the fuck out of my face with this bullshit. Nobody knows anybody, okay? It can't be proven. Even for the people that work in the hospitals, even for you guys that have people in your lives that work in hospitals. I have someone in my life that works in a hospital. She can't prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that the ordeal is real, okay? Because you know why? She doesn't get to see the blood test results. She doesn't even know what a test looks like, okay, in real life. She can't see the x-rays. And none of you guys out here, you're not seeing people's actual blood test in front of your face. You're not holding the blood test. Someone's not holding it in the room with you so you can physically look at it. It's not there. They don't exist. These people don't get to see the x-rays, okay? It's all strictly hearsay. Has anyone bothered to check the death registrars? Where are the funerals? Okay, the whole mass graves narrative promotes the idea that the ordeal is true. So I'm not having it. Show me the mass graves. Take me to where these mass graves are and show me them with my own eyes. Open up the caskets and show me the fucking bodies. Okay? It's all on your TV. All of it. It exists exclusively on your television. Now, one of my bosses, great person at heart, inside, but at the same time, one of the worst kind of people that exist. Okay? These are people that have a little bit of knowledge and still listen to mainstream or alternative news sources and think that they know shit. When they don't know shit, they're just getting fed disinformation, misinformation. That's all they're getting fed, and they think they know shit. And you can debate endlessly with them about everything. And eventually they'll start conceding once you start telling them, oh, hey, you know, when you go to research Socrates, the first reference to him is only 200-something years old, or Plato, or Homer, or this, that, and the other. Any of these things, like, you know, history is probably a hoax, most of it. There's no source material when you go back and do the research. Farthest you can go back is like the 1600s at best, and that's only for a couple of things. Thing is, people like that, you can get them to concede a little bit, but once you get to the flat earth, it's just a dead stop, and they just refuse to go any further, and they get all kinds of fucking mad. And it's like, who are you? You're not a scientist. You're not a fucking pilot. You're not anybody who has anything to do with the shape of the earth. Okay. Nothing in your life depends on you firmly believing that the earth is a globe. Okay. Other than their hobby, which is TV and the other myths of entertainment that rely on the existence of the so-called globe. Okay. People will stop right there. People can't get past that. They can't get past that hump, even though they know the government has been lying to them, deceiving them. Other governments all around the world have been mass murdering people, supposedly, you know, and they just won't go there that the earth's flat. No way. You know, and there is no fucking tangible evidence. There is not a single piece of evidence that exists for the globe that I cannot debunk or discredit. I've been in this 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years, whatever it is. Every single thing that anyone has ever said concerning the globe can thoroughly be dismissed in one way or another. There's literally zero fucking evidence. Okay. And it's intellectually irresponsible for people to go on and say that they know it's a globe and that there's proof. But anyways, that's what I'm talking about. There's these kind of people out there. They think they know shit. You know, people, they want to fit in. They're so scared that their entire life is one massive fucking lie. They're so scared. Why? Why are you so scared? People don't want to hear that. Okay. They don't want to hear the shit. But I love hearing that shit. I love it when a good conspiracy gets exposed. Okay. People do have monetary incentives, 401ks, things like that, to believe in the globe, you know. And then there's all the people that debunk the flat earth on YouTube. They all get super chats. So they have monetary motivation to perpetuate the myth of the globe. Okay. And part of that mythos is things like the ordeal we're going through now. Okay. It all just blends in. All that crap. It's just basically the system testing you. And you can't really honestly debate someone who has monetary motivation, which is why I don't debate people like that all that often. I don't do it anymore. I have in the past, but it's been pointless. They're intellectually irresponsible and they have evil in their hearts. If they're going to go out there knowing, if they actually followed their own thoughts all the way through to the logical conclusion, they would understand the fact that I really can't actually prove that the globe is real. But they still perpetuate the myth because they have monetary incentives. You can't debate someone with monetary incentives. They're immediately disqualified from the debate just because of the fact that they get money. So they have evil in their fucking hearts. Thing is, who are the people that are so easily able to catch on to grand scale truths such as the flat earth or the ordeal being a complete and utter hoax? Okay. These people are God's elect, as far as I'm concerned. We're God's elect. Because you don't choose Jesus. Jesus chooses you. Read John chapter 15 in the Bible, and you'll see Jesus Christ chooses you. You don't find God. You don't find religion. You don't sober up and, he sobered up and found God. God found you. You're the elect. If you can grasp these things, if you can see straight through dinosaurs, straight through evolution, God chose you for a reason. Now, check this out. If the ordeal were actually true, face masks are the worst possible thing. Social isolation is the worst possible thing you could do to deal with this, because herd immunity is what saves lives. So by isolating, we're making all of ourselves weaker. And this is on mainstream news. There's doctors on there talking about this stuff, that people, by isolating themselves, are making themselves weaker and more prone to catch other things, such as your normal flu, other things like that. Which then, as you go to the hospital, they'll say, oh, you have the ordeal, even though you don't. And they've admitted that they're classifying people that don't have it as people that do have it. They've already admitted it. Like the government themselves on CNN have come out in front of the podium and admitted that they are lying about their own numbers. I had a piece about it in my my latest video called Repurposing the Workforce. Because think about this, guys. You really think Target is going to shut down? You really think the grocery chains, the giants, you really think they're just going to shut down? Really? You really think that? You really think Ford Motor Company, Honda, Chevrolet, Jeep, Chrysler, you really think they're just going to stop producing their gas guzzlers and stop perpetuating the big oil machine? You think they're going to stop perpetuating that deception? No, they're not going to. I seriously fucking doubt it, okay? Check this out. WWE, 13 years ago now, Donald Trump appeared at WrestleMania and shaved the head of the owner of WWE after a match. Donald Trump's guy beat Vince McMahon's guy, and the reward was that he got to shave Vince's head. Donald Trump hosted WrestleMania 4 and WrestleMania 5 at Trump Towers back in 1988 and 1989. How many years ago was that? 32 years ago. Vince McMahon and Donald Trump have been butt buddies. Okay, and they were butt buddies long before that. Recently, over the last few days, somehow the WWE has been granted permission to tape live pro wrestling in Florida. And they've been ruled an essential business under Donald Trump's administration. Wow. I was listening to a story concerning this, and the guy said, hey, I was walking with my daughter today, and she loves tennis. And she said, Dad, why is there no tennis? Oh, because of the ordeal. But wrestling's okay? Wrestlers are sweating and touching each other, and they're all over each other. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Exactly, because it's all about who you know. Okay, and that kind of on its face proves that the ordeal is a hoax, because, okay, for WWE to invest in their wrestlers, it's a lot of money and a lot of time, and they can't just throw any jackass on the TV and expect to get their ratings. They have to have people who are known entities for business's sake, for the sake of their draw, for the sake of their numbers. So you really think Vince McMahon of the WWE is going to allow his wrestlers to be exposed to something that could supposedly kill them? It's because he knows it's not real. And his boy, Donnie Trump, Orange Man, knows it's not real. Okay? And that's why they're allowed to be classified as an essential business. When all other sports are shut down, it could be argued that they're actors, right? But they are sweaty, and they are making contact with each other's faces with their sweat. Okay? I don't know. You tell me. How is WWE classified as essential? Last night I spent 4 hours on the Honorable Max Malone channel during a live stream. He took the live stream down. I don't know why. I guess he didn't like some of the things I said, but I'm nothing but a fan of Max Malone. And Max Malone's been pumping out a lot of fear porn, saying, this is it. This is the end, guys. They're going to come door to door. Show us your papers. We're only doing our job. Put your head in the guillotine. Mark of the beast. Yes, no, no. Your head's coming off with the guillotine. I don't know, man. I don't see that happening. I don't see troops in the street. I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing people going about their business, walking around the lake, exercising like I do, 4 days a week. I'm seeing people going to the store, getting groceries. Yeah, it's a lot less people, but I'm not really seeing too many of my civil rights, brutally infringed upon. Of course, there's a gray area when it comes to YouTube and other social media because, yeah, censorship is definitely a thing. But it makes more sense that they're going to use this whole ordeal to fuck us with censorship than kill us, put our heads in guillotines because we didn't take the mark of the beast, okay? It's a romantic idea that Max Malone is pushing. But by doing so, he's causing a lot of anxiety. He was making me feel anxious, which is why I got onto his StreamYard and participated in his show. I went in there with good intentions. I gave praise to Jesus Christ. So did he. We had some nice fellowship. There was two or three other guys in there. But, at the end, I proposed the idea that I'll propose here at the end of this, and he didn't like it. So I guess that's why he took the whole show down. I don't know exactly what he was thinking. He always leaves his shows up, but whatever, man. He was kind of dogging me before I even got in there in the first place. He's got an issue with me. I don't know what his problem with me is. I've always given Max Malone nothing but praise, but whatever. I don't care. I'm not gonna support someone who wants to just make everyone sick to their stomach with fear. Because let's be realistic, And then look at, Matrix Decode. He's been appearing on the toilet over on Jed's channel on a show called The Toilet. He's been appearing, every couple fortnights, and he's all, oh, I had it. But then he admits that he can't prove that he had it. And then he says his friend had it, but he admits he can't really prove that either. And it's almost like some of these people out here are getting off on causing anxiety for other people. And that's cruel. It's not Christ-like. I'm just not down with it. I'm really extremely disappointed with Matrix Decode for that. I'm not going to attack him. I'm just disgusted with that behavior. I don't like it. It's not right. I thought he was better than that. Whatever. And then there's the whole 5G thing, right? 5G. Since we've been in lockdown or whatever, they've supposedly been putting 5G towers up. My woman says she saw them along the expressway. I believe her. Can we prove that those are 5G towers? Probably. It probably can be proven. I mean, one way or another. Are the 5G towers going to create a massive kill grid that they can then, eradicate humanity from the earth? Are they really taking the time to construct these things in the ground, get a crew to build them, lay the pour the concrete, lay the tower in, bury the dirt around the base of the tower, set everything up mathematically, just so they can flip a switch and fry us all? I don't know, man. Really? Do kings really just eradicate all their subjects? Because then what are they the king of? King of nothing. Why would our kings do that? They need subjects. I really don't think that the 5G is going to melt everyone's face off. I haven't seen solid enough proof of that yet. And I'm just being hyper skeptical, guys. I'm tired of the fear. I'm tired of all this fear. And one of the good things that might have come out, there's a couple good things that have come out of all this, but one of them is the borders have been shut the fuck down. That's kind of a good thing. It's kind of a good thing. It stops people from getting in. It also stops people from getting out, but at the same time, why do you really want to get out of your country? I don't know. People's priorities are a little fucked. I know it has to do with civil liberties and all that shit, but let's be real, let's just be real. Okay. Now, The way I see this whole ordeal is that it's a chance. The government is pissed. They're pissed off that flat earthers and anti-vaxxers and 9/11 truthers and Boston bomb truthers and history hoaxers and auto hoaxers and dinosaur hoax people who believe dinosaurs are. They're sick and tired of people like us. They can't just outright kill us, right? It'd be too obvious. So they're sick and tired of us. So they're flexing right now. They're flexing hard and they're showing us, people like me, people like Dan Pratt, people like Max Malone. They're showing us their power. And that's what this is all about. It doesn't scare any of us. It doesn't scare me at all. Even if it was worst case scenario and it was Mark of the Beast or die, I'm willing to die for Jesus Christ right now. If they came knocking on my door right now and said, take this shot, Mark of the Beast. Sorry, I'm not going to do it. You can shoot me in the fucking head. I'm just not going to do it, bro. I'm not going to damn my soul for all eternity so I can continue to live on in this fucking shit world where everything fucking sucks anyways. Okay? The whole ordeal is exposing all the sheeple around you as the cowards that they really are. That's a good thing. It's exposing all these people with their stupid ass masks and wearing their gloves. They're inside their cars with their windows up and they got their mask and their gloves and they're like all fucking scared. It's fucking pathetic, man. You people are fucking pathetic, dude. Okay? And the sad part is that all of this whole ordeal, it's going to make truthers like myself. It's not guaranteed that it's going to, but it's going to make a lot of us despise the sheep even more for being the fucking cowards and sellouts that they really are. An individual named Morty Fied, who I'm sure had a different channel before, commented on one of my videos today. And then I went and watched one of his videos. He only has like 3 on his channel. And he made a brilliant point in the video that I watched. And I want to give a big shout out to Morty Fied. I'm definitely going to link his video in the description to this, as well as a couple other key videos, a Dan Pratt video and a video with some Hispanic lady that my woman sent me. She's the woman is like some kind of a newscaster, and she's interviewing a doctor who's also a Republican that's running for Senate or something in one of the liberal northeastern states. And he just breaks it all down. You know, it's a half truth, but some of the things he says in there are very, very much the truth. And he talks about the police state and the fact that there's no need for a vax, you know, on this whole ordeal. How none of it makes sense. And he was talking about herd immunity and all that stuff. But Morty Fied in his video was talking about the idea that it's not true that the truth sets you free. In fact, it alienates you from your friends and your family. And it does. It really does. It separates you. The truth separates you. But, you know, the word of God, Christ's words, they were a sword of division. Okay. Now, you can be united with Christ and with your brothers in Christ, but you don't want to have mass unity with humanity. So it's okay to be divided amongst humanity. You want unity with only one entity, and that's our Holy Father in heaven, Jesus Christ, our Creator. That's the only person you really need to have unity with. Okay? Having unity with the masses is not important. And the thing is that, like I said, the few who are able to see through all the lies, we're the elect, and there's nothing to fear. And it's sad that your own family, he was talking about his own family, how they're zombies, and he just can't break them out of the shell of belief that they have for things like the globe and all the other bullshit things that are all lies, all constructs of idiocracy that we base our lives and existences on. And he's sad about it, you know, a little bit, kind of, or he's just reflecting on the whole thing. And thing is that when this is all past, like Dan Pratt said, you know, he's not seeing any trucks. He's not seeing any troops. And when this all passes by, all these fake truthers and half truthers are going to have to walk it back, you know? And it's going to be funny to watch them all walk it back like they do on everything. Because anything happens out there and it's, end of the world, they're coming, Mark of the Beast, you're going to get decapitated in the guillotine in the public square. next week. And it never seems to happen. You know why? Because crony capitalism. That's why shit doesn't go down, okay? And think about this. Would Satan really want to give up all the people he's working so hard to steal from Jesus? Would he want to give them all up and put them straight in the hands of Jesus Christ by killing them all off with the big mark of the beast thing right now? Seriously doubt it. It's not a good strategy for Satan, if you really think about it. And that's why it's not happening, because this is Satan's world, and Satan is keeping everyone here as long as he can, so he can keep working on you, and trying to get you to sell out and denounce Jesus Christ and be a sinner in your heart, a murderer in your heart. Be one of these disgusting people that thinks that like child rape is funny and stuff like that, and make jokes about it because you don't agree with a guy because he points out like, you know, certain things that you don't like. Thing is, it's going to make, well, it's not going to, but it has the chance to make the elect, well, what it has a chance to make the elect's family hate that person even more after this is all passed, because they were right. Think about it. You see the truth. You try to tell your family, they tell you you're stupid. In the end, you win and you were right all along. And then they hate you even more. Now they really hate you because now you made them feel stupid and you were right. So it's all designed to tear everything apart, good or bad. Got to give a shout out to Winston's Julia. She put out that video about 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago. And she was talking about how the Romanian government is, now that everyone's on lockdown and can't protest, because her country, they like to protest. And they do a lot of anti-gay, a lot of anti-transgender, a lot of stuff like that. They do a lot of protests. Really strict society over there. And she's saying that new laws are getting put in place while people don't have a chance to rebel and revolt and protest against them. Laws that allow for inappropriate, arguably, just to be PC, arguably inappropriate sexual education courses to be implemented into the school teachings of minors. Interesting. Now, there's something I'm going to say that a lot of you people are not going to like. And I personally don't give a fuck because it's the truth. There's one key thing that has been a result of this entire ordeal that I'm loving. And that is the fact that hip-hop culture itself has been shut the fuck down. And when I say hip-hop, I'm talking about white people, Asian people, Hispanics, blacks, Middle Easterners, people from India, all of it. All different races have. There's people in every race that have the hip-hop mentality. The leech, parasite, criminal, deviant, I'ma get mines fucking mentality. And these people are scum, okay? The swag, the swag, okay? The fucking lingo, okay? The fucking attitudes, okay? The crime rate, the stupid ass clothing, the stupid ass body movements, okay? The swag, okay? The nursery rhyme fucking music, the nursery rhyme fucking level of mentality, okay? It's all a prison culture. The benefit class is 99.99999 fucking percent people that live with the hip hop mentality. Okay? Hopefully, and here's the thing. It's been fucking fantastic to not hear boom, boom, boom all day long and 25 hours a fucking day and shit everywhere you go, and fucking rice burners and shit, all day everywhere. That's all you heard before this. Now there's none of that. It's all got shut the fuck down, and I am loving it. Okay, that is noise pollution. That's the shit that causes stress. That's the shit that fucking festers cancer inside people. Okay, having to deal with that nemesis, that unproductive antichrist nemesis of that culture and shit, Hopefully, all these assholes have been going outside and experiencing what life is like without hearing all that shit constantly. And hopefully these people are realizing how badly they've been shitting on the world around them by creating all this noise pollution for all these years. These people are being fucking re-potty trained and forced to understand how civilized human beings are meant to act. They say it takes 21 to 30 days to retrain a person. Will it stick? Will this stick? Once these people have been changed. These people are exposed for being weaklings. Oh, Big Daddy Benefit fucking Big Brother is going to shut their shit down. Oh, they all run and get inside their fucking house and none of them want to come out. They're all fucking scared. I thought they were all a bunch of fucking tough guys and thugs and gangsters and shit. No, it turns out you're a bunch of little fucking pussy-ass cuck boys and cuck girls. And you ain't nothing but fronting. Nothing but fronting this whole time. Exposed. Okay? Fucking babies and shit. And it's funny. There's tape on the ground every 6 feet apart when you go in places. It's like kindergarten all over again. Just like Cake said, it's like kindergarten all over again. A lot of these people, they were happy with the shutdown because it's an excuse for them to not work. They're already bums who weren't even willing to work in the first place. They're all parasites. Take from taxes from my work. And they game the system, manipulate the system so they can fucking live for free, get their drug money, deal their shitty drugs to their shitty friends, and be scumbags and ride around making noise, breaking into, stealing shit, breaking into people's shit, doing crime, hurting people, blasting their shitty fucking retard music. And another thing, I don't know if any of you guys know this, but right before this whole ordeal, something really big happened. There was a video that was dropped on YouTube called Brown Power, and it's straight up racist, anti-white. Excuse me. It's straight up anti-white racism. It's called Brown Power. And it's, I don't know how it hasn't been flagged and taken down from YouTube. I guess because people who aren't white can't be racist. So they're allowed to have that video. Slip by under the radar. And maybe this shutdown has a little something to do with that. Because that had the potential to start a fucking race war. It really did, because of the extreme racism that it was spouting. The extreme racism that it was spouting, had the potential to create a race war. Maybe this has something to do with the shutdown. The video was going viral. And it's funny too, because the video it's filmed on cameras made by white people. In the video, they're driving around in their little thug cars and stuff, but white people designed those cars and designed cars, period, and designed cameras. It's ridiculous. So they could be as racist as they want, but they don't even realize how silly they were when they were doing that. Now, something else of note. Isn't it ironic that during this entire shutdown, the places that have the potential to cause the most spread of an alleged illness are the places that are staying open? Grocery stores, gas stations, fast food joints. These are the places that would be the first place you would probably shut down, because contagion can spread in these places real fast. But no, these places are staying open because maybe, just maybe, there is no ordeal. Okay? And don't forget about the WWE stuff. Maybe, just maybe, it doesn't even exist. Okay? Now, sometime last week, I was up, at the gas station. And right next to the gas station, there's a Walgreens. And so there was a news van, and it was a camera guy and, a female news broadcaster. And I always love to troll those fucking people. I always fucking take the chance to troll those people and ask them some question that befuddles them, Off camera, I don't try to do it while they're filming and stuff. And, she had her mask on and her gloves. She's standing outside. There's like nobody near, and like within 50 feet of her, and she's got her gloves on, And I said, hey, have you heard the theory that the whole thing is completely fake and that nobody knows anybody that has it? And first thing, oh, well, my aunt has it. Really? Your aunt knows somebody whose dog's groomer's hairdresser's uncle goes to school with a guy who's the dean knows, the janitor, and the janitor's mom has a cousin back in Venezuela that, you know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of my face with this shit, dude. Because everybody wants a fucking piece of the fucking fame. Sure, bitch. Sure. Will there be vaxes? Will the vax come about? Honestly, it might, but can they force people to take it? Not in America. You know why? Guns. Guns. Okay? I don't see America falling to the mark of the beast anytime soon because guns. Let's be real. One thing that is for sure, divorce rates are skyrocketing right now because families are being exposed to one another. All the evils, all the infidelities, they're all coming out now. Now that people are forced to sit on the couch next to each other. Them guys that she was texting, that she kept saying were her friends and this and that. Oh, turns out it was lies. The booty call husband was getting. The girl needs some money help. She's used to be able to get a little bit of help from her sugar daddy. Desperately calling him. Exposed. Divorce rates are skyrocketing. Okay? I'm not happy about that. But it exposes a lot of fucking bitter truths, that people don't want to look at. And also, it's part of the agenda. They don't want families. They don't want us having families. Okay? So, make people sit in a room with each other long enough, and they'll hate each other. Especially people who are families, because most families in the West are started under false premises. Let's just say that. That's why MGTOW exists. Okay. Another thing that's going to come about is increased regulations and false scarcity. False scarcity can be used to monitor and track the sales of certain products. Okay. And maximize profits on those products. And they can also weed out who the preppers are. Plain and simple. In the end, what's really going to happen, I think, is that everything's going to go back to normal. Straight back to our beast system. Straight back to our satanic, lust-driven system. Where everyone's a scumbag and everyone's stabbing each other in the back. The same way my job stabs me in the back. They owe me several $100s in back pay. And they're just taking their sweet fucking time. They've already acknowledged it. I've already faxed over the information, the data concerning my car. They owe me several $100s and they're just taking their sweet fucking time. Okay. Everything is going to go right back to the fucking satanic beast system. And there's going to be an economic celebratory boom like you've never seen before. That's what's going to happen. And everyone's going to praise that almighty dollar instead of Jesus Christ. That's really what's probably going to happen. Because is the king really going to set up the kill grid and kill all of his subjects? No. America has been put back on good behavior. And honestly, we kind of needed it. I'm not pro-system. I'm not pro-beast. But the measures that have been taken have had some good effects too. Okay? For those of us who want peace and quiet and civilization and accountability and responsibility. Okay? Yeah, liberties and all that are great and important. They're totally important. But Responsibility and accountability and functionality and a reason to live and a mission and a goal, those things are a little bit more important, honestly, sometimes, or arguably more important than just your liberties. Okay? Sometimes, when you really think about the grand scheme of things, because who else is out at 3 in the morning? Who needs the liberty of taking their rice burner out at 3 in the morning and Kulo? Who needs that? What are you doing at 3 in the morning? You're not doing anything fucking good, that's for sure. Has Donald Trump made America great again? That's the question I leave you with. I'm not even going to go through the chat. Humble yourself before our Creator. Thank you for joining me. This has been Validation Boy live stream, April 14th, 2020.